Hey guys, welcome to this tutorial. We'll be covering how to add the other flow components in your flows. In the last one, we talked about images, buttons, personalization, and then different actions that you can add to your components. Now, you can do the same thing with different components as well. So, for example, with images, if you want to send an image in your flow, all you have to do is select the image component, click on upload image. You can just select this one right here, or you can just paste the URL of it and it's automatically going to get uploaded. So the way I have this flow set up is basically anytime someone asks what month is it, I'm going to answer with the text first. It's going to have a button and then an image is going to go out with it. So I'm going to hit on save. I seem to be facing an error with the image. Let me just dive in and no, not that would not be secure. You can see the response is now coming up. I guess something was wrong with the image file was probably corrupted or something. Anyway, so this is how the image component works. Now the card component is a bit different. So let's just delete the image over here. The card component is a combination of an image and along with the image you can basically add a title. So let me just say demo title, add a demo subtitle. Along with it you can attach a button, and in it you can have the different button types that we talked about, different text. So I'm just going to leave it as demo text over here, and it can have different actions. As usual, the rule with buttons are that you can add a maximum of 3 buttons. So let's just hit save. Cool. Go back. As you can see, so this is the card. Title, subtitle, and the button right here. If you tap it, demo text. Fantastic. So now let's move on to the next component, which is video. It's a very simple mechanism. You can either paste your URL right here, or you can just upload a video. Now I do not, let's see. Do not seem to have a small MP4 file that I can upload. These are all pretty big. Let me try with this one. So it's a very simple, same mechanism as before. Anyway, so it's gonna upload and then you're gonna see the video inside the flow when the right flow is triggered. Same thing with audio, same thing with file. You cannot attach buttons to any of these, unfortunately, but you can send multimedia content and configure your flows accordingly. The next template where I would like to show you guys is, let me just clear these out, is the slider component. The slider component is basically a combination of, it's not a combination, it's a slider of different cards. So let me just go into a different bot and show you what that looks like. So in this we have this realistic bot. Let's see what this particular flow looks like. Let me hop in here. Let me tap this. Oh, it's actually available right here. So this is a slider. As you can see, you have an image, you have a title, and you have 3 buttons. Fantastic. You can add a maximum of 10 cards to a slider. And this is what it looks like. You have the picture right here, title, the subtitle, buttons right here. All you have to do, and as you can see, we have 4 cards right here. You just have to press add new, and then the new card will open up, and you can just navigate it by tapping this arrow right here, and it's gonna help you go to the like swipe through the different cards and find the one you're looking for. Apart from that, we also have the list component. It's a very similar mechanism. You can add, I believe, a maximum of 5 components to a list. Add the list, upload your image, or you can just paste your URL right here, title, subtitle, and the button is right here. Now, unfortunately, in lists, you do have a restriction with the number of buttons you can show for each and every component. Although in the editor, it's something we're working on. You can add 3 buttons, but you can actually add only 1. So that's something you should keep in mind when designing your flows. Let's refresh this. Apart from list, you also have the delay component. As the name explains, it basically just shows a delay in seconds. So if you add a 2-second delay between components, it's basically just going to show a typing indicator and before sending out the next component. It's usually handy when you want to give people some time to kind of digest the message before like sending the next part of the flow. Quick replies are very interesting. The last and final part of the tutorial, we will cover quick replies, user inputs, and external requests. And that is going to wrap up our overall tutorial section for our flow editor. Hope to see you guys for that one, and hope you've enjoyed this one as well. Cheers.